sure I will. It's okay. Okay, so we're going Darius mid. We have Ghost and Conqueror against the Yasuo. Hunt him down. This isn't really something that I would suggest unless it was against something that was incredibly vulnerable to Darius mid like Yasuo. Not a bad choice, especially being a Darius main. Curious to see how you play the lane though, given that you're a top lane main. Uh, Looking at the jungle matchup, top's going to be a difficult gank for Jax. Mid's going to be pretty easy. Bottom is going to be difficult as well. So Jax should look for early game priority in mid, and jungle should more or less be stepping in a bot to kind of like maybe escorts, if even that. I mean, it's not really going to be so much. Oh wow, we start E to get the kill on Fiora. It's fine. It's not really so much that Jax is going to be able to help do things on bot lane, but he will be able to help stop Kindred from doing things on top and bot. Jax's job in bottom lane and top lane is to counter escort or counter gank. No real strong escort lanes here. Darius roaming out. I really think this is a mistake. You should stay mid, establish a level 2 priority. We started E, so getting Q second is as important as possible. I don't think that even with Fiora flashing the wall, it was worth for you to actually get the E. I think that you're going to lose a lot of lane pressure here. You could have this Yasuo zoned in the dirt, spamming laugh, and have him under turret. The amount of these are really poor movements. You're moving really diagonally against the straight line ability. I dare see how you would perform against something like a Xerath. Yep. That movement was slightly cleaner. Yeah, we're having to submit a lot of priority Yasuo for feeding Akali the early game kill. I would have actually autoed that than E'd, or that's what I would like to have seen. It doesn't always work out that way. Kind of poor CS setup under turret is fine. No spam Mia. I hope we're looking at the fight. Okay, starting items were. In this matchup, I would actually have gone differently. Yep. Okay, and we get the lockdown for Jax. This is exactly what should be happening. Yasuo could flash the wall if he wants. It's really not going to matter. He's probably going to go execute. Wow. Real life. Okay. Your wave manipulation, given the fact that you started E, was pretty appropriate. I liked how you kept it close to your turret. You should just recall. There's nothing to do here. I don't know why you're saying you have a buy. Yeah, you cost yourself probably 5 seconds there. You have 1200 phage components. Phage. Yeah, phage components. Okay. Yeah, phage is 15, right? Yeah, it's okay. Alright, now we've got a kill. We've got the level 3. I want to see you pressing Yasuo, well, either pressing Yasuo to his turret and roaming out to jungle, or freezing the wave close to your turret and completely zoning Yasuo off with threat of ghost or flash. He should no longer be able to CS this lane appropriately. Thin out the backline slightly with Q so that you're able to pressure. No, you should be pressuring. You should be pressuring. God. Play into him. Hemorrhage and Q. You beat him. Hands down. He has... You do not have to be this scared. You're playing extremely passive. I know it's because you don't probably want to throw the lead. Oh, please. Thank you, God. Yeah, the lane is just over now. This is what should happen. Okay. That is what should happen in mid lane. I mean, earlier in the game when you walked into the lane. Okay, Kindred should be roaming towards bot side. If nothing else, we know that because that's where Jax is roaming. We know that his red just came up, which most likely means that he took it back because he's not ganking Akali right now. If he was ganking Akali, obviously it would mean he's not out. We pressure in the wave, which is fine because we have enough mana. It denies him CS and XP. How much gold do we have? 35? Actually, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this buy is fine. Okay, so looking at the state of the other lanes as we run out. Yep. Okay, everything's fine here. This is nice. I want to see us start getting some more priority with wards. I actually would have opted into a refillable and pink ward here. The only way that Yasuo gets back into this game now is with Kindred. So giving Kindred the option to potentially allow the Yasuo to get back into the game by not buying wards could potentially have fucked you. This is a variable that's like dice rolly that you don't know is dice rolly, but it worked out in your favor. We see level 2. We had flash grab. Yep. Okay. Good. That's exactly what should happen. We should press the turret because we see Kindred on the map. Bot lane's accounted for. We have plenty of mana. Okay. I've yet to see a ward placed. Yep, we're just back because we know Kindred's not actually coming for us. No, he played Darius mid because it's a Yasuo matchup, which is applicable. Looks like we're going Triforce here. I would have... Yeah. Wait, how much are tabbies? Why didn't we get tabbies? Okay, look. This is a pretty key flaw when you're ahead in lane, alright? When you're ahead, what you have to look for on the map is how can they get back into this game? What do they want? What do they want to do? In order to get back into this game, they have to kill the Darius like 3 to 9 times, okay? How can you prevent that? How can you stay alive? How can you make sure that no matter how many people come in, you just 1v2 or 1v4 or whatever the fuck, or you just play so passive or so safe that you just completely negate your lead? Because what you're doing is setting yourself up for an all or nothing comp based off the fact that you believe Yasuo is going to continue to play like this. That's fine if Yasuo continues to play like this. But if Yasuo does not continue to play like this, what happens when Kindred wises up and starts walking mid to escort Yasuo through the rest of the laning phase and he's allowed to scale? What happens when Yasuo gets to the actual late game monster and is able to hit one tornado and turn the game? He's Yasuo. Most likely going to lose the game anyways. He already has 15 deaths. He starts with 10. Or he starts with 12, so now he has 15. Alright, Yasuo starts with 12 deaths. Most people say 10, I say 12. Alright, you electing for attack speed items against the Yasuo over tabbies, which would negate all of his damage, all of Kindred's damage, all of Fiora's damage, all of Ez's damage. This out is more valuable to have tabbies prioritized because it makes you unkillable. Tabbies at 7 minutes on top of Phage, on top of Doran Shield, you are just untouchable. So you have to stop giving these players options. When you're ahead, you have the ability to constrict options. Yep. Because you see what he's doing? He's inting to you. He doesn't have to do this. Yep. This is the Kindred becoming slightly smarter. Wow. That's... I guess you can't be smart enough to do that. I don't know. Okay, you should drag these minions to the side. Yeah. Don't kill this minion. Don't kill this fucking minion. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go back. I need you to understand how to oppress this lane. This minion aggroes perfectly, okay? I'm going to tell you why. Shit. Bear with me. Reddit will, I'm sure, tear me up later for using paint. I don't really give a fuck. Okay. This is turret range, like, whatever, this-ish, I don't know. The point concept here is that this minion, right here, fuck you, right here is outside of turret range, okay? Which is amazing, alright? You walk up to Q these two minions, okay? I'm just gonna, like, make this extremely visibly representational. This minion, that might have been fine because you would have lost it, okay? I would rather have seen you submit this minion and then just kill this minion with auto attack W reset, okay? This minion is extremely important because what's happening right now is that you are just feeding Yasuo wave after wave after wave of XP and gold, all right? He's 0-3, about to be 0-4. He's in the hole. He's intentionally feeding, and he's saying, thank God, praise my lucky stars. This Darius does not know how to control a wave and oppress me. Okay, by killing this minion, all that you've allowed the next wave to do is just come up and continue to follow this straight linear path. Which, given how things have been going lately, means you're just going to kill him and continue to be at a CS deficit because you're not able to stay and then clear the wave out and then go back. Even if you continue to kill him, how much more oppressive would it be if you just say allow this minion to stay alive? And then you let your wave... Fuck you. I'm going to clean this up a bit. And then you allowed your wave to just congregate right here. And then last hit this minion. Okay? His wave staggers like this. Alright? This is the point where it starts to get really fucking oppressive. Because Darius just stands right the fuck here. Okay? With Ghost, with Flash, with his fucking Onslaught, Phase Rush if he had it, whatever. Yasuo cannot come within 2 fucking screens of you. His ability to get anywhere within, like, this circle is completely fucked. Like, this is as close as he gets. This is damn near out of XP range right here. Okay? Why not just hold the wave here, build the wave, alright? Because this is what's going to happen. You hold the wave here. Yasuo cannot come up to CS. He can't even stack tornadoes. He can't throw tornadoes at a distance because he can't stack them in the first place to be able to gain XP and gold. But this is where it gets really juicy, right? This is where, like, the solo queue dynamic of maybe I can actually get a little bit of jungler involvement to help. We know that if we continue to stagnate waves like this, in about a minute and a half, when the third wave from this meets, so we have let's see. We have first wave here. I really don't like that. That's really thin. Hang on. Okay. We have the first wave here. The second wave will meet about here. Okay. The third wave, you'll be able to stagger here. And by this time, you're going to have like 12 to 15, depending on how well you can last hit, okay, because it's physically impossible for a human to be able to do this perfectly. All right, you're going to have about 12 to 15 waves here. At this point right here, at the second wave, when you have like 8 to 10 minions built up, because this is your initial 6, okay? 6 to 7, depending on if it's your caddy minion or not, okay? This is the point where you start asking for jungler assistance. Maybe even type it in chat like, hey, let's dive him. Because if you take this 12 to 15 CS, this is what he's waiting on. He's going to stand back here for all of eternity and be like, okay, the wave's pushing, What is he going to do? Roam out, get vision? Great. What's he going to do? Roam out, get wraiths? Great. It's probably going to take too much damage to even stay in lane just by taking wraiths. All right. He's like, all right, I'm waiting. And finally, the 12 to 15, maybe even by the time that you crash it, if you do it perfectly, you can build a 15 to 20 minion wave. On mid, that's kind of rare, but it's still possible. It's still fucking doable if you get it down, right? Yeah, and then ask for a gank. So you have this huge wave, which is like the size of this entire circle that he's currently standing in, crashing under turret. And then you bring jungler. First of all, you don't have to dive him. Okay? You actually don't have to kill him. But it helps if he steps up and you can. The counter escort to this is Kindred walks into lane at some point to break these freezes. If he walks into lane here, if he walks into lane here, or if he walks into lane here. That's Kindred's job. Okay, but at this elo, I don't assume junglers will be able to do this. It's not necessarily right to assume they will, although they have the option to do that. Most likely they won't. But should they, you and Jax are strong enough. You are probably alone strong enough to be able to 1v2. And if you can't, you can damn sure deny him as much XP. If you go 1-for-1, under turret and he loses 20 minions, you've gone 1 for 2. Because 20 minions are the equivalent to more than another kill in the fact that you actually lose XP. He actually loses XP, which as a byproduct means you gain XP. You're actually steamrolling your lane in the lane, your presence in the lane, by not allowing him to have a presence in the lane. He's literally, this lane should be over, right? You should have him fucking whistling in a jail cell in Timbuktu, right? He's got his fucking pants around his ankles, but you just keep feeding him the golden XP and hoping that he steps up, which he does. Unfortunately, you don't get punished, and that's why I don't like the CeeLo. I really don't like mid to low gold, mid to low diamond. It's really difficult to climb out of because people don't take advantage of things like these and just play safe. And you just keep feeding him the waves and allowing him to scale, and it's just atrocious. I just hate to fucking see it. Players in this ELO will not respond to that. They will not respond to this. They won't know how to respond. He will AFK. He'll legitimately just AFK. Okay. Yeah, okay, we feed him the wave. Wish I hadn't seen that. Yep. Yep, we're pressing the wave. He doesn't have to do this. Awful. Awful on both sides. I do like your ability to run him down. I mean, if it's of any consolation, it makes you feel better. Because Kindred being mid right now, if Yasuo wasn't dead, would actually be really applicable. Oh, he picked Darius mid because there was Yasuo, bro. We've been over this. Where have you been? Jesus Christ. Okay, looking at lanes has come out. Really nice. Nice, okay. Yep, this is fine. Yeah. We see this happening. I dare say it. This is a waste of time. We should be mid. Yeah, you're not doing anything here. Okay. Let's back up and reanalyze when this was a waste of time. Okay. I want to see what you're saying. This is the point right now. You just got done CSing, and you're looking. Is this fight worth my time? Given what I currently see on my screen. Let me just see. Blue. Yeah. Given what I currently see on my screen, maybe. Kinda doubt it. But maybe. This guy's probably dead with or without you. Alright, we see the Ezreal. And we see the Yasuo. At this point, he's dead. He's getting away. And this gank, or this counter roam, is null and void. It's not going anywhere. Roam back up to the lane, press the turret, continue to pressure out for first. This is what you want. This is your objective here. You can roam bot, even if he's an idiot, and ease over the wall. What are you going to get out of 2 more kills that you won't get out of mid lane turret? This is a coin flip. Whereas mid lane turret is not. It does look juicy. Yeah, but... And the double kill, right? But what does the double kill offer you that mid lane turret doesn't? If Yasuo comes mid, Kindred's dead. Fiora's back. There's no way anyone's coming to walk you off the tower. You're literally just going to just roam mid and take the turret. The reason that mid lane turret is so important is it opens up the side camps and breaks the jungle. If you can extend your lead on Yasuo to the turret, that means the jungler is able to extend his lead from you breaking the turret onto Kindred. Because you'll be able to shove the wave or freeze it deep. Yasuo won't be able to come up for the wave for now till all of eternity. You can roam with the jungler into the jungle. Dragon's now free. Rift is opened up. You can get buffs. You can deny buffs. You can get side camps. You can deny side camps. There are so many opportunities and avenues of approach that you can get out of mid lane turret that this double kill does nothing for you to offer. The double kill's nice. Yeah, solo queue. Great. I wanna kill people. But in the long run, where is the exponential factor rolling into? This turret has too much health. You could kill both these guys and then what? Capture dragon? Your jungler's dead. What's it matter? Are you realistically going to try that? It's a coin flip. I wouldn't do it. But that's not me. I also wouldn't go for this double kill. But this is the point right here where you have to go, because I unfortunately think that's what's going through your brain. Is like, at this point, when you were CSing the minions on your turret, you're like, can I go for that? And you're just like, yes, I'm going. No matter what happens, I'm in there. I'm fucking lasered in. I'm running, baby. And so we go, and we're going, and we're going, and there's still nothing here, and now there's really nothing here, and now we're just, going to save Braum and submit mid lane pressure, and we're going, baby. Yeah, I'm really doing it, guys. Look at me, Mom. I'm on TV. There's nothing here. And there's nothing here, and we just back off. Okay? It's a waste of, I mean, we're still running. We are still walking at them. We are legitimately still walking at them. This has been a waste of time for 5 minutes, and we're still doing it. Jesus Christ. I always do not do coin flips. You cannot do coin flips and progress past this elo. No. If he gets a turret, he doesn't do. If he gets a turret, he does not get. Okay. Two things here. Getting bottom lane turret is negligible at this point in the game. All it does is allow for slight more priority and allow you to do Rift. That dwindles in comparison. Oh, now we're doing things. Okay. This would be a lot easier, by the way, had we gone mid and just pressure up the turret. First of all, if he gets the double, he doesn't get the turret on bot lane. Ezreal is still there to clear the lane. Does Ezreal probably just int to Darius after he gets the double and just give him the turret anyways? Sure. Probably fucking so. But he doesn't have to do that. Players have options. But at this point, all of this could be negated. Literally everything that's happening right the fuck now could be negated by mid lane turret being gone and having pressure. Just making this twice as hard on yourself as you need it to be. Okay, and we lose dragon. Again, would have been a lot easier had we had turret. We would have been able to extend that lead and fuck the jungler. Not to mention we went from having some pretty okay CS to having some really marginal CS. This is why in my games you see people flame me all the time for sitting mid and farming and pressing a turret. You don't entertain these people. You do not entertain these people. Half these people are not even humans. I guarantee you a third of the people in this elo are bots. Fucking bot accounts. Why? Why are you even looking for that? Why is the main objective in your mind right now not turret? Why are you allowing him to farm the wave? No. Oh my god. How does Yasuo win this game? Jesus. Jesus. This was playing with fire. Let's go back and determine at what point this was a bad mistake. Okay. We have pressure on bot lane. Jax is there. We briefly see Kindred pass through here. Yeah, not having enough vision on the jungler kind of fucks us. This is kind of like a threading the needle situation, and one that I'm not really going to punish you too hard for, because Kindred's pathing, he blooped, right? Like, in and out of this section that was visible in Fog of War for like 0.2 seconds or some shit, right? And then he skirted around the wards, and skirted around the wards. Realistically, you see this guy like 9 times out of 10. I think this is actually your ward, and it should have been dedicated here should you have wanted to play like this in the future. Just like when you try to take this turret, maybe you should establish some vision here in the future. But at this point, you need to take your lead and roam with Jax and fuck Kindred out of the game. Because you can do the same thing to Kindred as you're doing to Yasuo right now. You can... The same concept applies in the jungle as it applies in mid lane. In top lane as it applies to mid lane. And bot lane as it applies to mid lane. You have one individual or two individuals, which just equals out to one, ultimately one unit, okay, against one individual, which would be Yasuo, or two individuals, which would be Kindred, which just equals out to one unit, okay. You walk up to mid lane, you zone Yasuo off of the CS. He goes all the way back to his turret. He can't do anything. You build a wave, and you dive him under turret. That's a 1-to-1. All right, now let's look at a 2-to-2. You and Jax have the wave met in mid. You roam into Kindred's jungle. Kindred submits the jungle camps. You either take the jungle camps or Yasuo comes. They stand so far away that you can't kill them. Or they get close enough to submit their lives, and then you take the jungle camps anyways. When you're ahead like this, you have to stop offering players options. To put your foot on their throat and say, I'm in charge. You just roam with Jax, and you back them all the way off. It's an ebb. It's a flowing of the tide. You press forward, they fall back. If they don't fall back, you punish them. If you say invade bot side jungle, keep your eyes on bottom lane. If Yasuo and Kindred come and they back off and are giving you the camps and bottom lane still accounted for, you take the advantage and you leave. Now Jax's foot is on Kindred's throat because of what you have done. If bottom lane leaves to come up to bottom jungle and now it's a 4-on-2, you back off and allow them to CS the camps, because now bottom lane's foot is on their bottom lane's throat. Literally, no matter what happens, you're just taking the chess pieces that are on the League of Legends board and you're just rotating them. And you're just rotating them in a way that's advantageous to you. The same thing with topside. You do that to bot, and then you go force Kindred off a Rift. And then you go take top turret, and then you rotate back to mid, and you crack open the tier 2, and now you establish vision in their base, and now they can't leave without you knowing where they're at, and you just stand on the edge of their fucking fountain and you laugh. That's all that happens. Ideally, yeah. Yes, ideally that is what should happen, but it's obviously variable because this is solo queue. You're not on comms. You don't have this guy's fucking number. Okay, he may be completely incompetent. You go and spam ping blue buff. You see blue buff is up. This would have been a perfect time. You know, wait for Jax to come back up. Okay, you back. Realistically, Kindred takes bot side and you go to top. All right, Kindred has to go do blue. He has to go do golems. He has to go do wolves. He has no camp on top side. You back. Jax is back. You both out. You go to Rift. You force Kindred off of Rift. You give Rift to top lane. Or basically set at top lane. It takes all of top lane, and then you back to mid. You clear the lane. You expel your lead into bot side jungle with your jungler. Now all of top is gone. Now you've had your foot on the jungler's throat and top side. Now you take your foot and you put it on his throat in his bot side jungle. Now your ADC and your mid lane and your top laner are able to eat your jungle because your jungler is getting their jungle and you're getting the CS from mid lane. So you basically take all the gold and XP that they would have gotten and you funnel it onto yourself. And then all the gold that you are missing out on, you just take from mid. Yasuo gets none. Kindred gets none. Fiora's hard farming under her tier 2 turret so that she doesn't get caught out. If she does leave to go get CS and further press the wave, then you just go kill her. and then you eventually rotate down after you've established superiority in their bot side jungle, and you go and take the outer turret on bot, and you just stagnate the wave on bot and build it and build it and build it, and then you just take the tier 2, you take the inhibitor, and then you just go force Baron, because that's how you win a game. Yeah, but I want you to get out of the linear mindset, because this is the common theme with you that's really like undermining your success. Is you have a linear thought pattern. I'm going to go top. I am going to go bot to get this double kill and leave my turret. I am going to either roam top or bot. There's no like, if this happens then that, or if that happens then this. I want you to be more open to interpretation. Okay, this is my plan. This is options B, C, and D. Based off of what the enemy is capable of doing, I have a 10% chance of finding success with option A, which is my greatest asset. Maybe I most want option A, which would be like mid lane turret. Maybe like option B is I go invade jungle with Jax, and now I deny Kindred camps. The option C is I just do Rift because I know they don't have vision there. The last option, option D, would be to go bot lane and get a double kill. There's no like open interpretation. You're just like, this will happen, so it happens. And if it goes wrong, you just fucking die. You crumble. You just fall to the wayside. I mean, the vision's great. The I want to roam to other lanes is great. There's no other thought process. This would be a lot easier if you had Jax right now. Not to rub the dirt in the wound, because I know you lost this game, but you get my point, right? There's a lot of merit to extending your lead with a jungler. There's a lot of merit to extending your lead with other lanes. And this is what you have control of, because I can't comment on the fact that, you know, Akali's losing to a Fiora. I can't comment on the fact that bot lane turret's almost gone before yours is. Before theirs is. I can't comment on, you know, what your jungler's doing right now. None of this makes sense. I mean, this makes kind of sense because he's trying to defend the turret that's almost dead, whatever. It's really low-level logic thinking, but that doesn't necessarily make sense, and things that make sense, this turret's dead either way. Okay. This doesn't necessarily make sense either. This doesn't make sense to give him the wave. It makes sense to clear this wave and go to defend bot, because bottom lane inhibitor is extremely important, and cracking the tier 2 is extremely viable to do that. Nope. Yep, it's good. Yep, just go bot. You should literally just walk into bot lane at this point. Well, they back off, so you shouldn't. You're good. Yep. But Yasuo should never be fed away with this, like this at this point. I dare say whatever advantage you had, you've taken it and kind of squandered it. You've invested it poorly. If you had invested it with your jungler and extended it around the map, then it might have been a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. Bot was kind of iffy there. I was looking. You know, I haven't seen the replay before, but you're right. It was a bad call there. No. The wave. Yep. Okay. Division's nice too. Yeah, it's fine. Yep. Deny the camp. Do we deny the camp? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Rift objective. It's good. You should be on Rift. Yeah, okay. Please clear the wave and Rift. Please tell me we Rift. We have 3 seconds on Infernal Drake? Oh, it's Mountain Drake. Yeah, I would definitely Rift. Why are we sitting mid? No. This doesn't do anything. They're here to clear it. Just submit a wave, let it crash, go do Rift. Just really get the feeling that you're not doing anything here. You're just investing your time very poorly. You could have Rift captured right now. Ezreal and Zilean were obligated to catch the wave. Well, ideally, you roam in a jungle and spam ping. That's what you're going to do. Yeah, Drake or Herald. I mean, there's no... Either way, I mean... I think that I need to talk at even more of a basic level than that. Like, not a basic level. Like, not the condescent. Like, a lot of what you're doing is really mechanically on sound or on point sound, but I need to talk to you on like a fundamental level of we took someone off the map, capture objective. We took someone off the map, we capture objective. With mid lane the way that it was, you're never going to get tier 2 turret. Maybe this is just an off game for you. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if that's something that you don't feel like you need addressed, I just want to make sure that that's in your mind, because you won't be able to climb out of this elo if you don't get it, really disciplined and down pat, because you forfeited Rift now. You can't get Rift anymore. Not with the way the pieces are lined up on the board. Unless you like 1v3 in the next 10 seconds and go, rail through Rift. They might actually get Rift at this point. Hell. Yeah. This part is on you. This is you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just basically know you're dead. Well, at least we're getting bottom lane outer, I guess. Great players, by the way. I kill someone on zone off? Yeah. I would strongly recommend not doing that. I don't know a way to fix that as a coach. I don't know what I can tell you to help you zone in on that. It's just, it follows an algorithm, right? Like, go mid lane. Do you win mid lane? Yes. Zone them off the wave. Do you lose mid lane? Yes. Submit the wave. Do you take tower? Yes. Look to extend objectives around the map. Look to extend lead to other objectives around the map. Did they get the tower? Yes. Look to defend objectives around the map. Did I get a kill? Yes. Look to take objective around the map. Did they get a kill? Yes. Look to defend objectives around the map. It's literally like, 4-year-old logic. It's super easy. I don't mean to break it down that way. It's just, you know what it is. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I gotta hope I'm not. Yeah. I can assume that you're probably also more comfortable top lane, which explains a lot of the gameplay that I've seen here. Okay, I think this is a huge mistake with Baron coming up. You don't have TP. This is like super coin flip. Yeah. I mean, luckily Kindred's dead, so. I mean, if you knew. Oh wait, I thought Kindred was on Death Timer. Oh, okay. Yeah, she was. She just ran over to clear the vision. If you knew, and just be honest with yourself, if you knew that Kindred was dead when you stepped into bot lane, then that's fine. But if you didn't know Kindred was dead and you stepped into bot lane at 20 minutes and Baron being up, and they're all on that side of the map, and Fiora, which is like arguably the worst player on their team right now, well, second worst player on their team, is the only one that's dead, yeah, I might want to reevaluate that one. No, don't go in. Do not entertain this. Leave. No, leave. This is Baron. If you two die, this is Baron. Why? Why give them the option? You're giving them options. Oh dear God. Ugh, I really don't like that this worked out for you. It worked out though. And this is why you're able to climb being a one trick and being mechanically proficient. Because you can do things like this and be comfortable with the damage, but it's still a coin flip nonetheless. Had these guys not been bonobos, then you most likely wouldn't have won this. Because there was outplay here. Look at this pop off. I mean, it was nice. Don't get me wrong. He's just a really coin flippy player. I don't know. No, you're supposed to take the Gromp. No, I mean, you're supposed to take the Gromp. Deny XP, deny gold. But you gain twice the amount of gold that you got from Gromp, and the fact that it denies him the same amount that you got from him taking it. Yeah. This is also part of extending the lead. That is what you should have been doing this entire time. The one thing that you don't know why you did, you should have been doing this entire time. And the rest that you thought you were supposed to be doing, you didn't do. Okay. It's done. Entertain this. I would just shove mid. No. Just shove mid. Look. Okay, look. I don't even have to look at the map right now to know that this is a bad play. Okay? This is the point, right? Zilean runs past the wave. Zillion's in go mode. He's like, fuck yeah, man. Laser beam in the top. Alright? There is no one here to stop you from capturing mid lane turret. The way that the fight is going top side, and the way that individuals are scaling on the map, you most likely will not, first of all, get there before the fight's already over. Second of all, be able to even do anything when you get there, because it'll probably be a 1v4. It's a coin flip, right? You don't fucking know. Like, we can look and we can assume. How is this fight going to go in 30 seconds based off of how it is right now? We don't know. We don't know. If they're teleporting in and Yasuo's dead, it means that they think that they can win. So they're teleporting into the fight that they think they can win. There obviously is a reason they think they can win, which means Fiora and Kindred are there. Zillion's on the way. We know Zillion's on the way. And this is a coin flip. I'm sure we're just going to beeline straight to top. We're going to run after Zillion like, yeah, man, laser beams. And we're going. And there's not going to be anything here. Or maybe there will be. And maybe we'll get Baron. And this is why we have a 52 to 53% win rate. Which is, I guess eventually you can climb doing this. But slightly calculated coin flips. Whereas this is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. And most likely you're going to get at least half of this turret. You have a fucking Triforce. You're probably going to get all of this. I'll be completely honest. Triforce is the fastest Sheen proccing item in the game. Maybe other than fucking Iceborne. Either way, it's negligible. Okay? It doesn't matter. You're going to do so much damage to this turret based off of just base AD alone and bonus AD that you're going to take all of this incredibly... You're going to take this turret before this fight is even like halfway through. Okay? And then, God forbid, the second... What if they wipe your team top? Okay? If they wipe your team top and you are on inhibitor turret on mid lane, you really think they're going to fucking Baron? Yeah, do you really think they're going to fucking Baron if you're on inhibitor on mid lane? No, they're going to fucking shit themselves and be like, oh my god, Zillion just ran past that wave. Realistically, what happens? This is what should happen, okay? Zillion should come with this NA Chicago drive-by. Alright? He stops right here. He throws 2 bombs. And then he goes to top. What that does is forces you to go top. Because now you can't pressure mid. And Zillion forces you to take the bad coin flip. Zillion has no fucking clue what's going on right now. He's just like, laser beams, man. I just want to go fast. He has no fucking clue what's going on right now. He has no idea how to make players choose. This is something you will not get away with in higher elo. This is something that's definitely stopping you from climbing into higher diamond and even further past that. If he stops and throws 2 bombs here, what are you going to do? Take the 1 caster minion that he didn't hit and go to fucking siege mid? The next wave isn't even fucking left the Nexus yet. The fucking fight's going to be over. You're going to be taking Baron before that happens. So he literally just handed this to you. He's like, here, take my inhibitor. And you're like, no, dog, laser beams. I don't know. It's just... Yeah, you could have carried this really hard. You don't have to kill shit to carry. Laser beams, man, we're going. Oh my god. You could be on mid lane right now. The tower could be dead. The tower would be dead right now. There'd be 4 people coming to you and you would just Baron. Your team would just get Baron and you would die. You would intentionally die so your team could get Baron and you would just win the game. Ah! Yeah, I think it was a poor play to ult the target with the GA. You don't get the unlocked ult. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, shit. This was some fuck. Well, at least we have tabbies now, though, instead of, you know, more attack speed. Yes, thank you, Darius. Thank you for not pressing to their tower. Yeah. It's the whole point of coaching, man. It's the whole point of coaching is just to change your mentality, to gear you in a direction that you need to understand and be able to carry. Yeah, bot lane is large. We don't have the vision for this. Our jungler's back. Our top lane's dead. I don't think Water Drake is worth this. We should be backing for top right now. With Baron up, this is going to be bot lane inhibitor, or top lane inhibitor. Yeah, this is a bad play. Yeah, this is so incredibly coin flip. Like, this is coin flip of coin flips. I mean, you're trying to flip a quarter and see if you can get it to land on heads 4 times in a row. Never does that work out. Never does that work out. Your jungler back. Top lane's dead. Their top laner has Baron. He's pressing in. Their jungler's up. Don't know where he's at. Don't have the vision. Yeah, I'm autistic. I don't think you're autistic. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're really bad. I think you're making really bad plays. Yeah. So the unfortunate downside right now is that we can have all the mechanics in the world for the next 5 minutes, but they're probably just going to end the game anyways. Be the best Darius one trick on EU West. Won't matter. Now we're trying to dig ourselves out of a hole. Yeah. No, I'm not going to comment on that. I was wondering what the logic was in straight Thornmail over Randuin's is. Because I'm pretty sure the math doesn't work out. I'm like 90% sure the math doesn't work out. But I don't actually know that for a fact, so I'm just going to hold my tongue on it. Because I don't want to give you a skewed perception and something that I'm not as well educated in. I'm going to have to surf some league math forums later and see how the math works out. Yeah, great plays, by the way. Doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, it's like, I'm not trying to be condescending. It just doesn't matter how well you play at this point. I mean, you fucked yourself so hard 10 minutes ago that you could be the best Darius, you know, best Darius one trick on EU West right now. It doesn't matter. He's still going to have a hard time carrying this because of how the U 10 minutes ago played. Why? What? Clear mid. What? Why force your ADC to stay mid? Look at this. God, you're fucking your ADC so hard right now. So hard. Jesus. You have to be able to allow your team to expand around the map. It's your job as a carry to do that. Yeah. Because, what's the difference, right? Okay. The difference is, your ADC can fucking clear this. And you can clear this. But your ADC can't clear this without taking health deficit. And you for sure as shit can't clear this. Because you're melee into three range champions. Yeah, I mean, that's the point, man. It's just like, well, it's like three to five something people I've coached now have climbed into like masters or better. It's not arbitrary. It's logic. Like, it just makes sense. Why not just go mid? Okay. Alright, we know that Lucian has ult, regardless of the nerfs that it recently suffered. If you go mid and clear this, you have enough health, and you have Thorn Mail, which actually does help out quite a bit against these minions. Okay. You'd be able to clear this quite easily. Lucian can, therefore, go to be prioritized on bot lane against a comp that's very centric around CC and chasing, and he's a very escape-heavy champion. He also has culling, so he can just clear the wave instantly. Alright, and then we just fast forward, and then the wave crashes in a turret, and then Lucian's able to clear it while you have this cleared. I mean, look at how much of a hard time Lucian's having clearing this. He's trying to come bottom. He just fucking desperately wants to be down here. He's like, I have to cover bot. Darius! Darius, you left me! No! It's just... Yeah, and then, I mean, there's nothing that you can do here. He's forced to back to regain... Because if he goes to defend on this health, they're just going to dive him. You can't do anything. I mean, you're literally just standing here. You take half of your health from the support. Now they're just wreaking havoc on your bottom lane turret, and they're just helping end the game. Yeah. You should just solo the minions. Because he can't leave that wave. You lose Nexus turrets. You forced him into a really bad spot. You forced your own teammate out of options. But, I mean, did your team have some pretty strong fuck-ups this game? Fuck yeah, they did. But I'm just commenting on what you could have done better. Yeah, just go clear the minions. Spam ping him off. Be like, I got it, bro. Chillax. That's when you should have been like laser beams. Fucking laser beam these fucking minions, bro. Okay. Jesus, man. Okay. Alright. I'm going to cut this and put it on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot so you can watch it later if that's okay with you.